Let's face it, riding a motorcycle is dangerous and there's no way around that. But with proper knowledge and technique, we can reduce our risk while we're out on the road. That's why in this video, I'm going to share some common riding mistakes that you need to avoid. Now let's hop into it. This first mistake has to be the most common. We've all seen it, and heck, I've been guilty of it myself. Feet dragging. You commonly see this in group rides and motorcycle rallies.
Joe, look! Foot draggers! Foot draggers everywhere!
This is a dead giveaway that you're not confident at operating your motorcycle at slow speeds. Not only does it look a little goofy, it's unsafe. Not all the roads we ride on are completely smooth. Imagine you're rolling down the street, dragging your feet across the asphalt, then all of a sudden your foot catches a pothole and twists your ankle. Nope, that wouldn't feel very good. Not to mention, if your feet aren't on your pegs or floorboards and crap hits the fan, you're automatically going to resort to using that front brake. While moving at slow speeds, you never want to use the front brake because this dramatically increases your chances of dropping your bike. Next on the list, not practicing. As motorcyclists, we're the ones responsible for sharpening our skills. Now, I'm not talking about getting to the level of a MotoGP racer or a motor officer. I'm talking about practicing life-saving skills like emergency braking, cornering, and slow-speed maneuvers. There's too many people that act like my buddy Chuck.
Practice, schmactice. I've been riding before you were born, Joe. I got tens of thousands of miles under my belt. I think I'm good.
Well, Chuck, just because you have that time in the saddle doesn't mean you're an expert rider. Sure, you definitely have some skills. I'm not doubting that. We have to remember all these skills are perishable. If you're not practicing the basics and you find yourself in an emergency situation, things can end pretty badly. Do yourself a favor, take an advanced motorcycle course and hit the parking lot.
Well, now that you say it that way, maybe I do need to get back out to a Robert Simmons practice session.
This next mistake can be a little controversial. Putting your bike into neutral at a stoplight. I don't care what anybody says, this is just dumb. I get it. Your hand gets tired, you need to adjust your mirror or get in a quick stretch. The problem with this? You become a sitting duck. If there's a car coming up behind you and it doesn't look like they're going to stop, you need to get out of there as quickly as possible. If you have both hands off the handlebars and both feet on the ground, this is a recipe for disaster. While you're sitting at a stoplight, you want to have your clutch pulled in, hand on your throttle, and your foot on the brake pedal. This will put you in the best possible position to react if things start to go south. I also want to mention, make sure you're periodically checking your mirrors, especially if you don't have a car stopped behind you yet. And this leads me to my next mistake, not leaving an escape route. Too many times I see riders stop right on the bumper of the vehicle in front of them. This leaves zero space for the rider to escape if something goes wrong. At a minimum, I leave at least one car length between myself and the vehicle in front of me. In addition, I'll position myself within the lane that has the best possible escape route. Let me show you a couple examples. In this situation, we're at a stoplight and we have a vehicle in front of us and a curb to the right. We don't have enough space for an escape route because of this curb. We have a gap between the cars right here, so we should position ourselves to the left of the lane so we can escape if need be. Now in this situation, there isn't a curb. Yes, there's still a gap we can use on the left side, but this isn't our safest escape route. We would position ourselves in the right of the lane and take advantage of the shoulder. As riders, we always have to be running these options through our heads and checking our mirrors for potential hazards.
All right, Joe, give me another one.
Sure thing, Chuck. Riding in blind spots. This one could be deadly. I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen riders do this while I'm out on the road, especially next to semis. Let me show you a little diagram. All the sections in red are blind spots. The truck driver isn't able to see you in these areas. Now here's a diagram of the blind spot for cars. Again, these red areas are the blind spots and the driver can't see you. If you ever find yourself in this situation, either slow down or speed up to get some distance between yourself and the vehicle. You just want to get the heck out of there. Oh, and watch out for those people that like to speed up real quick and then just coast right next to you. I hate these people.
That drives me bananas.
Do you have any other common mistakes that I didn't mention in this video? If you do, leave them down in the comments. I'd love to hear them. For some more motorcycle tips, check out this playlist right here. As always, this is Jogo with Jogo Motorcycle Adventures, and until next time, ride on.